Hey, good morning. Eric Hamadi coming to you from the FFL Medicare Studios again. And this today, I'm like super excited about the training that we're going to do. I've got Adrienne Ostras from Elder Care on here, and she's going to walk us through Medicare Center and some of the new call recording features that are on here. And so it's super cool because earlier this year, CMS announced that for if you're going to do Medicare Advantage, that every single sales call that you make has to be recorded, and the recording has to be kept for 10 years. And so there's a bunch of different solutions that you can use. Some of you guys are already set up for that, but a lot of agents have come asking, okay, are we going to be able to do that? Or what are we recommending? What's Family First Life recommending? The cool thing about this is Integrity is already 10 steps ahead. And so it's built into Medicare Center. And in order to get access to Medicare Center, you need to have a contract through the new FFL Medicare platform, right? So I know a lot of you guys have Mutual of Omaha, Aetna, and Marico through FFL Corporate. But in order to get access to Medicare Center, you have to get at least the Medicare supplement, or one or two of the Medicare supplement carriers from through Elder Care. And Medicare Center is awesome because it allows you to quote not only Medicare supplement, which I know the majority of you guys are going to want to sell, but also Medicare Advantage. And you can literally plug in somebody's zip code, the doctors that they use, the medications that they're on, the kind of conditions that they're dealing with. And Medicare Center will literally give you like a rundown of, okay, here's the best, here are the best plans that match this person's, the formulary of the drugs and the different things that they're going through with the doctor. So, I mean, it's just awesome. And the only way you get access to Medicare Center is obviously to have your national producer number registered through an Integrity partner, and all of the Medicare carriers through Elder Care are. So if you're not already contracted through FFL Medicare, go to fflmed.com/contracting and fill out the form on there. And we're getting through. We got through about 100 of these over the last 2 weeks, and we've got another couple hundred that we're dealing with. But we're planning on getting through the rest of these here, hopefully by the 10th. So that's kind of our internal target that we're aiming for. So if you're not already on the train, that's how you get on it. Now, one of the things too that in Adrienne's training, all the call recording and all these different things, they're not necessary, okay, unless you're doing Medicare Advantage, okay? So if you're doing Medicare Supplement exclusively, if you haven't done AHIP and you don't plan on doing AHIP, these features are cool, but they're not mandatory, okay? Smart, but not required, okay? For those of you guys that are doing Medicare Advantage, it is 100% required, okay? And for those of you guys that have been meaning to get your AHIP done and hop on the Medicare Advantage train, you still do have time. AEP starts on the 15th, 10 days from now. Go to fflmed.com, and on the very front page, there's a box for AHIP where you can, sign up to go through the AHIP training and pass your AHIP exam, get your certification. It shouldn't take you more than a day or two if you just treat it like it's your job. Okay. It's about a 10 to 12 hour, thing that you need to go through. Okay. Which can sound like a lot, but honestly, if you just put your head down and plow through it, you get it done. Okay. So if it's something that you want to do, something you're curious about doing, no time like the present. You'll be at least a year older when you do, if you don't do it, this AEP. So anyways, without any further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Adrienne. But again, thanks for tuning in this morning, and I hope you enjoy the training. It's awesome.
We've all heard the news. CMS, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, requires all agents to record all their Medicare Advantage sales calls and store them for 10 years, beginning in AEP for plan year 2023. Medicare Center has your back. Our easy-to-use yet powerful call recording solution makes it easy to comply with this new regulation at no cost to you. Here, we'll show you how to make and receive recorded calls using a dedicated Medicare Center phone number, how to link those calls to contact records, and how to store and download those calls for 10 years as required by CMS. Let's get started. First, you can find your Medicare Center agent phone number in your Medicare Center account. It will be forwarded to the phone number in your account profile. Phone, tablet, landline, and voice-over IP solutions are all supported. This number is exclusive to you, so you can use it in marketing and sales materials and share it with clients and prospects. Any calls you receive to your Medicare Center agent phone number will route to your preferred personal device. You can change which personal device these calls route to in your account profile. When a contact calls your Medicare Center agent phone number, you'll see their number on your phone's caller ID. When you answer your phone, the call recording will begin. You'll also see an incoming call notification at the top of the page in Medicare Center, with a link to the required call disclaimers that you must read to the client within the first minute of the call, per CMS requirements. At any point during the call, you can use the incoming call notification to link to a contact record in Medicare Center Contact Management. Click the Link to Contact button to search for an existing contact by name or add and save a new contact. When the call is over, the recording will automatically be displayed in the contact's activity stream. Didn't get a chance to link the contact during the call or receive the call while away from your computer? Don't worry, you can find it in your Medicare Center dashboard. Link the call to an existing contact or create a new one, and the recording is automatically stored in that contact's record. Once you've saved a contact in Contact Management, you can click their phone number to place a recorded call to them at any time. Medicare Center's automated technology will make a phone call to your phone first. When you answer, Medicare Center will place a call to the contact using your Medicare Center agent phone number for the caller ID, and then connect you when they answer. The required call disclaimers will automatically be displayed in Medicare Center for you to read to the contact. When the call is over, you can find the recording in your contact's activity stream. You can make an outbound call from your Medicare Center agent phone number at any time to any contact, and it will automatically be recorded. Need to find a specific call? Activity stream filtering is available on the dashboard and on an individual contact's profile. This allows you to filter to specific activity types, like calls, to make tracking down the recording in question quick and easy. Your call recordings are only accessible to you and will be securely stored by Medicare Center for 10 years as required by CMS. You may download your recordings at any time, but please keep in mind that these recordings may include beneficiaries' personal health information. When you download calls to a personal device, you are responsible for storing any of them securely. Only calls made to and from your Medicare Center agent phone number will be recorded and available in Medicare Center Contact Management. Call recordings is a powerful new feature that integrates with Medicare Center's current easy-to-use contact management solution. While on a recorded call with a client, you can use Contact Management Quote and e-app features to quickly and easily send SOAs, quote, and enroll your clients directly from their contact record. All these interactions will be saved and stored as part of the client's activity feed. Using Medicare Center, you can now compliantly make and receive calls to better support clients and grow your book of business. For more information about call recordings and the rest of Medicare Center's powerful features built just for Medicare agents, please visit our Learning Center or contact your marketer today.
All right. Good morning, insurance agents. I am Adrienne Ostras here at ElderCare, and this morning I am representing Team Medicare Center. I am going to be going over all the new call recording requirements, as well as how ElderCare, partnered with Integrity, partnered with the Medicare Center, are going to be able to assist you with this. So hopefully you can all see my screen, how it is going to work. I'm going to go through a presentation. I'm going to explain how it works. And then after the presentation, we will do a live demonstration on how it works. And hopefully all goes smoothly, as again, this was just released on September 8th. So without further ado, we are going to continue on. So the Medicare Center is the smart and simple client experience management platform. So for those of you who are not familiar with Medicare Center, it is going to be the platform for you to do your call recording and those quoting and enrollments. And of course, the Medicare Center is absolutely free to you guys. We do not charge any fees for utilizing this platform. So you can track client history, quote and enroll faster, and engage anywhere using their suite of solutions, this AEP. So just some of the features that the Medicare Center has is the easy to use CRM, integrated quoting and enrolling, also known as EAPS, CMS compliant call recording, storing, and downloading, a mobile app, which is coming soon. Hopefully we will be releasing it September 22nd, the mobile app, an extensive learning center, and more. And again, absolutely all of this free to you guys. So we all know the news, right? We all know CMS is now requiring Medicare agents to record the sales calls, and let me be specific, to record the Medicare Advantage and prescription drug sales calls they have with clients and keep the recordings connected to the specific client they serve and keep on file for 10 years. So we are excited to share that there's a smart, simple way for you to meet these requirements. Medicare Center offers a powerful call recording solution for you. With Medicare Center call recording, it's easy to seamlessly record all your client calls. Store the recordings automatically and securely for the full 10-year period that's required by CMS, and then download the calls anytime you need from wherever you're working. I know that is a common question, and yes, you will be able to download the call, and only you are going to be able to download that. So the platform includes call scripts. As of right now, it's just got the one script with the disclaimer, call notes, the ability to automatically connect calls to your client's contact record, and more. It also has the Medicare Center support team ready to help. So the Medicare Center has its own support team that we utilize, but as always, you have access to myself here at ElderCare. Adrienne at ElderCare can help you with the Medicare Center. The best part is all these useful call recording features and resources are available free to you. And I think they mentioned that a few times in this presentation because it's really impressive that we're able to offer this to you with no cost. So Medicare Center call recording also offers you ways to connect your call recording directly to your client list stored within the Medicare Center's robust CRM. So I'm going to go ahead and put that plug in there that the call recording feature is only available on the Medicare Center's CRM. This makes it easy for you to keep track of all your call activities and quickly find calls associated with the specific client. So every call made to or from clients on your Medicare Center contacts list is automatically recorded and saved as an activity in that client's activity feed. So keep that in mind that when you're making those calls to and from through that certain phone number, which we'll get into, it's automatically recorded. And when I say that, I also want to let you know that while the phone is ringing, that is also recorded. So any sort of background noises or conversations while the phone is ringing is also recorded. So please be aware of that. So by clicking on the call activity, you can download call recordings and add notes and other details to that call recording. So what that means is, yes, you can make notes in your contact profile, but you can make separate notes about the call recording. And I will show you how to do that. So when a call comes into Medicare Center, an incoming call bar appears and mobile application users receive an additional push notification. And you'll notice that they mention the mobile application on here because it is coming soon, but please be aware it's not available yet. That is coming soon. So you'll see on this screenshot, this incoming call bar will appear when you're receiving a call. Calls made to or from numbers that aren't yet connected to your client list are saved in a recent activity. A full call history log is kept on your updated Medicare Center dashboard, making it easy for you to create a new client profile. Once the profile is created, All future calls with that client will automatically be recorded and attached to that client's page. You'll always know right where to find them. So once you have that contact created in here and you receive that call, it will automatically be linked to that profile. Whereas if you do not already have that contact created, it would go into this main recent activity history, and it would just be their phone number, and you would need to link it to a profile. So if you need to find a specific call, you can easily filter by client name and be ready to review with just a few clicks. So with Medicare Center call recording, you can choose and change which phone receives the incoming calls. Mobile and desk phones are both supported. So when saying that, this is kind of what it looks like when you first log in now. If for those of you who have already logged in and experienced this, I'm sure you are aware of what your phone number is and how it works. But if at any time you need to change the phone number that those calls are coming in or out of, you can. However, when you change that number, your Medicare Center phone number will not change. A call script with CMS required talking points is then displayed, which makes it easy for you to share them within the first minute of each sales call. So in addition to CMS new rule about recording the phone calls, there is a new requirement for this disclaimer to be read within the first minute of the sales call. So within this platform, that disclaimer pops up right away for you. That way you can easily read it off to them. You'll also see useful tags that identify which marketing campaigns the call came from, or if there are any suggested activity recommendations. You can easily access the script and tag information on your client's contact record. And I do want to let you know that tags are a coming soon feature, so tags are not available yet. All these convenient call recording functions are powered by a unique Medicare Center phone number that's assigned to you. Because the number is yours and yours alone, you can use it on marketing and other materials. Every call made to your unique Medicare Center phone number is recorded automatically. This makes it simple to keep all your client phone correspondence in one place and have access to your call recordings in an instant. And I will show you where to find all of this as well. So Medicare Center call recording is an exciting new feature that we're thrilled to offer free to you. So it's been out there a few days, and the best way to learn it is absolutely you guys get in there and experience it for yourself. So it's built to help you stay compliant as you continue to expertly serve the complex needs of your clients. And it's one more way Medicare Center can help you be even more efficient and effective as an agent. So that is mostly the presentation about the call recording, but we do have some more exciting features coming soon for the Medicare Center. So one being the check-in availability toggle, lead buying and routing, the ready to sell view, tagging, your own personal website link, switcher recommendations, and even cross-sell recommendation engine. All of this stuff is coming soon for Medicare Center, and their goal is to have it released by September 22nd. So before we dive into the live demonstration, I do want to point out some things because I've already gone in here and done this, so my pop-up box will not show up for me when I log in, but I wanted to show you a screenshot of what it will look like for you. So when you log into MedicareCenter.com, this is what it will look like now. It'll say welcome and it'll say your name. And then if you have an approved phone number in there, then your Medicare Center phone number will pop up automatically for you. And you'll notice in my example, my phone number does not exist. And that is because I had a 1-800 number in there. So I will let you know right now, if you have a 1-800 number, it will not populate you a Medicare Center phone number. So I will show you how to go in there, change that phone number, and then get your Medicare Center phone number. Also, when you first log in, it will be the new contacts dashboard, but don't worry, all the other platforms are still within the Medicare Center and will remain within the Medicare Center. And how you get to them is in the top right corner, you will click your name, and then the Med app, MedLink, and CSG are all right here for you. Like I said, you cannot do 800 numbers. You must dial out from the platform to be recorded, so I will let you know that. You can dial out from a contact profile, but it has to be through the platform. Ringing along with background noises is recorded, like I said, so please remember that. And then the Medicare Center team will be doing a one-time push, meaning that if you were utilizing Medicare app, the Connect Your platform within Medicare Center, they will do a one-time push of those clients' profiles into the CRM. So please be aware of that. We don't know when that will happen. We don't know if that will include prescriptions and doctors and everything. But most importantly, they will be transferring that name with that phone number, and that's how you'll be able to dial out. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to log in to a testing website, but please keep in mind this is available for you guys right now. And those of you who are not already utilizing Medicare Center, you will log into medicarecenter.com. That is the web address that you go to. For first-time users, you will have to register. But again, for those of you who are already utilizing Medicare Center, it will still remain medicarecenter.com. So you'll notice if you've never used the contact platform, this is what your screen will look like. It will be very, very blank with no contacts in here. But if you have been using it, your contacts will still be here. So I'm going to show you if you logged in here and you did not get a Medicare Center phone number, how to do that. You will click your name in the top right corner and you will click account. As you scroll down, the phone number here. So for example, when I had first logged in, it was ElderCare's 800 number. So I went in, I changed it to my local area code phone number, saved it, and then you will have to log out, log back in, and then your personal Medicare Center phone number will be right here. And this is what it will always be. As of right now, there is not a way to change this phone number. Also, within the account profile, again, this is a testing site, so you can't see it. So for me, it says no records found, but you will be able, or you can see your active selling permissions here. So what carriers you can sell, in what states, and what products. This is also where that personal shopping link will be. Again, that is a coming soon feature, but it will be under the account profile when they do release that. I do want to let you know that you can import a list of contacts. So if you want to go ahead and import a spreadsheet of your contacts, you can. You just click on contacts on the top right corner, and then your import button is here. And then there's a template of an Excel spreadsheet that you can upload. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to do an example. I have my handy dandy assistant, Sarah, who is going to be making a phone call to my Medicare Center phone number. And I will show you what happens. So Sarah, if you are ready, you can go ahead and call my Medicare Center phone number. And we will wait patiently. Let's see if she's, oh, Okay, so I went ahead and saved my number or the static number as recorded line. So if you can see that, I'm getting a call and you'll see that on my screen, this bar comes up, incoming call from this number. I'm going to answer. Hello, this is your insurance agent.
Hi. This is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Are you interested in a Medicare Advantage plan?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, before we begin, I need to let you know that this call may be recorded for quality assurance or training purposes. We do not offer every plan available in your area. Any information we provide is limited to those plans we do offer in your area. Please contact Medicare.gov or 1-800-MEDICARE to get information on all your options. So you'll see I found that script up here, and then as I'm on the call, I can easily go to, well, I'd have to create her profile first, so she did not have a profile. So as I'm on the phone with her, I'm going to create a new contact, and she said her name was Sarah, and all you need is her name and her phone number. And as of right now, you do have to enter the phone number. It will automatically. I'm going to create the contact, and then I'm going to move on to the scope of appointment, and then I can do the prescriptions, provider, and then I can go into plans. Thank you, Sarah. Now I'm going to be calling you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So again, I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and you'll see that now I have a contact profile for Sarah because I created that profile as we were on the phone, and it was an incoming call, and then I can download it right here. When you click on download, it will automatically download it. I'm going to click her name. It's going to take me to her profile. And then for you, the agent, to be able to dial out on the recorded line, you have to click the phone number from her profile. So I am going to click here, and you'll see I am receiving a phone call from my Medicare Center number. So it is kind of weird I'm calling myself, right? But as I answer the phone, it will automatically be dialing Sarah.
Hello, this is Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, it's your insurance agent, Adrienne. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Okay. We do have a Medicare Advantage appointment for your new 2023 plan, but before we begin, I do have to read this disclaimer, and then you'll notice, everyone, that the disclaimer popped up here as well. All right, thank you, Sarah. Okay. Now, do you mind please calling me, and then I'm not going to answer so we can show them what happens?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay. And then as I refresh, you'll see my outbound call recording is here as well. And then you'll see my recorded line. That's what I saved the contact as, so I knew it was the recorded line calling me. I'm not going to answer it, then that way you can see that it does record the voicemail from my personal voicemail. And she'll be leaving me a voicemail. And that also will be recorded here as well. So 2 things, if you're going to be utilizing this platform for your call recording, I highly recommend that you save the Medicare Center operator number in your phone as a contact. I prefer putting it in there as recorded line. That way I know that that is a client calling from the recorded line. And then also save your own personal Medicare Center phone number in your phone as well. That way you're also aware that when you're calling out, that's the number that you're calling out from. And again, at any time, if you need to see that disclaimer, the call script button here will always pop up that new disclaimer to be read as well. I'm going to go back to dashboard. And here you'll see I can link to the contact and I can type in Sarah and it will link to her as well. And that is the voicemail she had just left me. So I'm going to go back to the dashboard. And then that, in a nutshell, is how the call recording works. So now I'm going to open it up for questions and catch up on questions as well. Thank you so much, Sarah, for helping us with that. And please stay on the line in case I need to show again how that works. So someone asked, does that client call that number? So yes, anytime that the phone call needs to be recorded, they will need to call your Medicare Center phone number. This is the line that is automatically recorded. Maureen said, are you saying that once you put your area code that it gives you a new number and not the 800? So if you have an 800 number in here, there will be no phone number. So what you have to do is change it to a non-800 number, save it, and then it will populate you your Medicare Center phone number. And no, you do not have to log into the Medicare Center to answer. Again, she was calling me and I answered it from my phone and it was automatically being recorded. We have agents asking for today's recording. Yes, absolutely. We will be providing you a guide, a how-to flyer, and this recording. Stephen said, great job. Awesome. Thank you, Stephen. Do we put our new phone number in our cell phone? So yes, I highly recommend that you, whatever your Medicare Center phone number is, to go ahead and save it in your phone. And I highly recommend, because there's going to be 2 numbers you need to save in your phone, I would save your phone number as Medicare Center phone number, and then the actual operator line, I would just put recorded line. That way you're aware that anytime you get a phone call from either of those, it is going to be a recorded line. Okay, now I'm going to jump over here. I do see quite a few questions. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all so much again for being here on this Friday morning. I know it might have been a long week for you guys, but I'm very appreciative of you being here. They released it on the 8th, and I really wanted to make sure that I had something out to you this week. Can you place more than one phone number in the system in case someone calls from another number? No, you cannot at this time. Can you delete the recording, or does this require a Medicare Center DBA? So I will let you know that on this contacts platform, you can delete the full contact. So to answer your question, Tom, no, you cannot just delete the recording. You would have to delete the entire contact from the platform to do that. I'm going to try and read some of these. The customer is supposed to call the agent if going into details about any plan. Do we have a call script that indicates we have to have the customer call us back for compliance purposes. I don't know of an existing script to let your client know that you do have to call them back on a recorded line, but I can see what I can find for you, Stephen. When we call out from that number, what will appear, or can we control what may display on the client's phone? You cannot, no. So when you call them, it will be your Medicare Center phone number. I'm trying to catch up with these comments, but I keep seeing more pop through, so please bear with me. Okay. On MA, PD, and PDP plans, you are not supposed to go over any details without the customer calling you back. Okay, I see what you are saying. You need them to have the inbound call. Okay. What happens if multiple clients call to the number at the same time? I am not too sure if anything different happens with this number, but I would just assume that it would work the same as any sort of phone line. The first one will go through and the others will go to voicemail. Do we have to read the disclaimer every time the same client calls that number, or only on the initial call, or just at the SOA? So Tom, I would just say that you have to read that disclaimer anytime you're doing a phone call that's part of that enrollment process, that enrollment chain of events. If you are using a landline in the office, can it be transferred to your cell phone when out of the office? So that is a great question, Roy. And yes, so you can go in here to your account and you can change this number from your cell phone to your office line. So during the week, 8 to 5, if you want this to be your office phone number, you can make it your office phone number. And then on the weekends, if you want it to go to your cell phone time, your cell phone line, you can put your cell phone here. So yes, you can change this phone number at any time. However, your Medicare Center line will stay the same. That phone number will stay the same. If we change cell numbers, how do we reassociate the Medicare Center number to a cell or landline? Let me see if I'm reading that question right, Tom. If we change, say, cell numbers, how do we reassociate the Medicare Center number to a new cell or line that is not an 800? Okay, all right, I did answer that. Okay, yeah, so your Medicare Center agent phone number, once it's created, that is your phone number. That cannot be changed. However, you can change the line that it's directed to. Okay, let me see if I can catch back up on these questions as well. Yes, I am recording this training. We do have a well, we don't necessarily have a step-by-step instructions. We do have a how-to flyer. Obviously, everybody's how they do things is different, right? That's why I tried to do it a little bit on the live demo with Sarah. But that is a good idea. Maybe we can try and do a step-by-step. If a prospect calls our cell number, would we ask them to call the Medicare Center number? Yes, Stephen. How do you handle call coming in on your personal cell that may be a referral? So again, a lot of these I might need to follow up with you on because every scenario is pretty different. But again, if a prospect is calling you on your personal line and they're wanting to do an enrollment with you, then you're going to have them call that Medicare Center line to do that. Okay. What is the monthly charge? Clifford, there is no charge or fees or anything associated with this service from us. So do we need to list that number on our business cards or just transfer like you said? That's definitely going to be your call. You can absolutely put this new phone number on any sort of marketing materials or business card. But again, this is the recorded line. So anytime that something needs to be recorded, this is the line that they need to call. How do we hear the recording if it is busy? In other words, if I am on the phone and 3 people call in and leave messages, where do I get them? Okay, so again, all of the voicemails, all of the calls coming into this number are automatically recorded. If you already have that client profile in here, it will be associated with that client profile. If not, you can find all of your missed calls within this recent activity. And again, if it's directed to your cell phone or landline, they're still calling your phone in your voicemail. So you would be able to hear those voicemails still on your voicemail. That makes sense. If we have them call, our cell numbers or personal calls recorded too. No. So again, if someone calls your personal cell phone number, those calls will not be recorded. The only time a call is recorded is if they call your Medicare Center phone number. How do you get your personal message on our new phone? Again, Maureen, that voicemail will be your personal voicemail from your cell phone. Must we record all enrollment calls, MedSubs, MedAdvantage, all? No, Clifford. So again, and everyone, I do want to make it, very clear that we have really, really great resources with this new CMS requirements. We have a blog, we have everything that you might need to go back and reference to. So we do have a reference page for you, Clifford, about everything that is required and what's not required. I'm going to jump back over here. You guys are keeping me on my toes this morning. I appreciate it. We had someone ask, how do we set this up? So again, you would simply just go to medicarecenter.com, register, and you'll have instant access to it. And again, this training is just on that new call recording feature. The Medicare Center has a lot of other amazing features to it. So you'll see here that I'm receiving a call from my recorded line. I wonder if this is Sarah. This is Adrian. Okay, so I see that we have an agent, Mr. Tom, calling my recorded line. So you'll see it said recorded line because that's how I had saved this Medicare Center static number. See how it works, Tom?
Recorded line going into before it even got to your ring.
Okay, yeah. So when you're calling this line, it does say it's recorded. However, it doesn't say the new CMS disclaimer, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Wouldn't it be just beautiful if they just included that?
Yes.
Keep doing it every time.
Yes.
So simple.
Absolutely. Love that you called and tested it out for me. Thanks so much. Okay, so again, Stuart, I hope that answered your question. MedicareCenter.com, register, and you'll log in, and that phone number will be automatically populated for you. And again, if you need further trainings on how to do the applications through here, because again, let me make this very clear to all of you on here. The call recording feature is on the contacts platform, the CRM platform. You can still do the application on any platform. So you can do the application through this same contacts platform if you don't want to go anywhere else. You can navigate to Medicare app, link, or CSG. All of these offer Medicare Advantage and PDP applications. Or if you still want to use the carrier's portal, you absolutely can still do that while using this just for the call recording feature. And how do we access the recordings for this session? So if you're on Facebook Live, all of our recordings are always in that focus group, Elder Care Focus. All of our recordings are automatically there. It will be on our YouTube channel, Elder Care Insurance Services, and we will do an email out to all of you with this recording, along with those additional CMS guideline guides. Okay, so again, you'll see like this incoming call, it was automatically recorded. I don't have that contact in here, but I can easily link to contact and create a new one. And again, all you need is the name. And the phone number, which I didn't copy. So I would need to copy. And again, they are working on adding it automatically. So you don't have to enter the phone number again, because obviously it knows the phone number. And so now I have that client in here, I have the recording, all linked together. Okay, I think I don't see any further questions. Again, Tom, no, as of right now, you can not change this phone number. It is on the roadmap to possibly do that, but once it's created, that is the number that you will have. Okay. I don't see any further questions. We are, again, really excited to offer this feature for you guys during this AEP. I know that it gets a little stressful right now preparing for AEP and learning all of this right before it, but we are absolutely here for you to help any way that we can. I know this is going to be an amazing AEP, and let's just hit it out of the park, okay? Talk soon. Bye.